we rolling? Yes, we're rolling. All right, guys, I am super excited about today's episode. Wow, it is freezing out here. It is 30-degree weather, but it's okay. And first things first, guys, I want to thank you so much for anyone who watched the video, who liked, commented, subscribed, messaged me, who I talked to in person, a lot of positive feedback, and even some constructive feedback on how to improve. And all of those things are super important for me on this side of the camera to be able to learn, do better, and just be encouraged to keep going. So yeah, thank you so much. I really can't say that enough. All right, so in my hand, guys, I have proof. This card is proof that an ordinary person, just like you and me, can do something simple that is actually extraordinary and that actually impacts the lives of many people for years and years to come. And so I'm excited to talk about that in just a second. Once again here, filming in public. Here we are. This is week 2 of asking strangers to talk to me and share their story. I'm Andrew, in case we haven't met, and you are an extraordinary human, and I thank you. Thank you so much for being here. This video and this channel is all about inspiring you and me to live our absolute best lives. We only get one. And make an impact on the world around us, a positive impact. And so if that's something you're into, if that's something you're interested in, subscribe and follow along on the channel. I'd appreciate it. And I hope that it's encouraging and inspiring. So, with that being said, what's up with this card? Well, this card, as you know, I had a birthday last week, and my aunt, and I'm just gonna say her name because if you know, you know, my Aunt Marilyn sent me a card last week for my birthday. But not just a card, a handwritten note, letter, front and back, just talking about what's going on in her life and her family and things that they're involved in and what the kids and the grandkids are doing, and some encouraging scriptures, some encouraging words, and just overall to let me know that, you know, that I'm loved and to have a happy birthday and a great year. And that is so meaningful, and it's so rare, first of all, to get a handwritten note these days, and in a time of email and messages and texts, to get snail mail with a handwritten letter is incredible. But you're saying, okay, so you got a card and a letter from your aunt. Great. What's so extraordinary about that? Well, guess what? There's more. Not just this year, but I got one last year, and the year before, and the year before, and the year before, all the way back into when I was a kid. Yeah, she's been doing this for literally decades, okay? And not just for me. She has her own immediate family. She does this for her children, for their spouses, for her children's children. They all get birthday cards, but not only them, but her nieces, her nephews, their spouses, they all get cards, and their children all get cards too. Every single year, they get birthday cards in the mail, just letting them know that they're loved and that they're special. Now, you can't tell me that that is not extraordinary. I mean, that's just amazing to me. Let me know in the comments below if you have an Aunt Marilyn, or if you wish you had an Aunt Marilyn. Now, I'm not trying to single her out to say, oh, she's the greatest and everybody else who's not doing this is not extraordinary. No. Everyone has their gift, their abilities, and the point of all this, the story, is to say that something like a simple gesture, like a birthday card, year over year, that's so incredible, that's impactful, and we all have something that we can do, that we can contribute. So I hope that encourages you to maybe be that person in someone's life, and hopefully maybe you have that person in your life that's encouraged you. Now, what are we talking about today? Well, this. I want to know if you have someone in your life who has encouraged you to be the best that you can be. It could be an aunt, an uncle, a relative, a neighbor, a friend, a mentor. And so today's episode is actually a little bit different. As I came to the square today, I saw someone sitting and I approached them and started talking with them and asked him if he wouldn't mind being on the show today. And his name is Brian, and he graciously said yes. And we had an excellent conversation. So I'm very excited to share that conversation with you. I'm actually going to cut to it, and we're going to talk to Brian today.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, man.
So I've got my very first guest here on week 2, and I just met this gentleman here, and he was very kind and willing to sit down and have a talk with me today. So would you introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Brian. I'm from Philadelphia. I moved out to Lancaster at about probably around 2018, and my life has changed.
Okay. Huh. Well, by the way, I'm Andrew.
Nice.
Nice to meet you, Brian.
Yeah.
And so one of the questions that I'm asking today, and we'll ask a few questions, is there someone in your life that either is living or not living anymore, but maybe as a kid or even now has been an encouragement to you, made you feel special, or really kind of pushed you to that next level, just kind of helped you out in your life? Is there someone you could point to?
My Aunt Hattie passed away.
Okay.
Years ago. She was a really good encouragement. She was really good encouragement in my life. You know, she was always there for me. She was always good to me there, and that's one of them, and my grandparents and my mom, that they're still living.
Okay. And what did they do that was particularly meaningful to you, would you say?
Well, they always helped me out. Like when I didn't have a job or anything, they was always there for me. They would give me a couple dollars every week just to get me by, you know, just to show that someone was caring for me.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really have nothing growing up, you know, but I always did the right thing. I played basketball.
Yeah.
You know, I always hung out at the park and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I like to just get out, get out and just do the right. I always hung around friends that was positive. We played games.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I never really got myself in trouble.
Good. Well, I saw you sitting out here today. What kind of brings you out here today?
Well, today, you know, I came out because, you know, I wanted to go shopping a little bit, you know, because I got paid and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I broke my foot, so I kind of been like resting on it. You know, and I enjoy being outside.
Yeah, in the outdoors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned that you were in an accident. What happened?
Wednesday, I was going to Rudders, and I let my friend drive my vehicle from Rudders on the way back home. I wound up sleeping in the passenger side. Mm-hmm. I think my friend probably fell asleep behind the wheel too while he was driving, and the car flipped 2 or 3 times.
Oh my gosh! Jeez.
Yeah, I just for the grace of God, I just thank God I survived.
Yeah, absolutely. How did that impact you? Have you been thinking a lot about that, or?
Yeah, I kind of cried a little bit because, you know, I just survived just because I just survived.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was a little bit upset at my friend, but I let it go.
Yeah. You feel like you're here for a reason. You're still around, and you know you've got a purpose and all that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What do you do in your life? What kind of hobbies or things that are you into, or?
I like music. I like to ride bikes and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Play basketball, bowling. Mm-hmm. You know, I like swimming. I like swimming and stuff.
Staying active.
Staying active things. Yeah. Ever since I hurt my foot, I can't do anything right now.
Right.
But once I heal up, I want to get back to it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, one of the things that I always find interesting, I've asked people this before, is if you had 24 hours left to live, and I know this is pertinent because you were just through an accident, what would you do if you knew you had 24 hours left?
I will go to a church and pray.
Okay. Why would you do that?
I don't want to die.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know. Yeah, just you know, God is everything.
God is everything.
You know, just growing up, that's all I've been going to a church.
Mm-hmm.
He's good to me all the time.
That's
even,
awesome.
even when I'm not thinking about him, or when he's not on the mind, he's always there.
If you could say something to someone who has passed, who would that be, and what would you tell them?
My Aunt Hattie, I would tell her I'm doing really good in life, and I'm staying on the right page.
That's awesome. She'd be proud. Yeah. Is there anything else you'd want to share? Like if you had something to encourage someone who's maybe going through a rough time, like I know you're going through a time yourself, what would you tell somebody?
Just always believe in God. You know, he got a plan for all of this. All you gotta do is just call on his name, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
You know, he created both of us, man and woman, and he created the world in 7 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, he knows how everything feels. And he should always go to God.
Okay. That's great. Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would want to share?
You know, just well, being isolated a lot. You know, I learned to be stronger. That's God's spirit right there. God been telling me about God been watching over me and wanting me to be to myself. Because I used to complain about that. I always wanted like people around me and stuff like that. But there's not always good people in the world.
Yeah.
You know, that's why, you know, now I'm learning to be stronger and just be to myself.
Do you feel like you have a group of people around you, or one or two people at least that you can like talk to, confide in, and you know, talk about life with?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to this program called Art Street Center. I always told them Miss Tammy and Miss Melody, and they always make me feel good. You know, I tell them they feed us every day. They go on trips. So I know if I was ever feeling some way, I could talk to them.
It's so good to have someone in your life that you can not be alone and not have to go through life alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You always have someone to talk to makes you feel good. You know, it's, you know, you made me feel better. You know, just.
Oh man.
You know, just a lot of things has been on my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this. I love being able to talk to people, and I plan on the plan is to keep doing this every week, is just to go find people to talk to and hopefully bring encouragement to each other, and then hopefully whoever's watching maybe will watch this and find some encouragement as well. So that's why I'm out here doing this, and I'm hopefully going to be doing it for the next 50 weeks. So that's my goal, at least.
I pray nothing but good for people.
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of one of the things that made me want to start this is just a lot of division and chaos in the world, and so I hope that, you know, by doing something like this, that we can kind of bring back the love that we would have for each other and for the world, and not be so divided. So I really appreciate you, Brian.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's always good to reach out to people, because there's people always feeling bad or something. You're an awesome person. You're an awesome man.
Well, thank you. You are too.
Thanks a lot.
You are too. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.